Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Claire, and today I'm going to film another Plan With Me video on my Hobonichi weeks. So as you've seen, I'm using this traveler's notebook as my temporary cover for my Hobonichi. I'm planning to buy the Moterm for my Hobonichi, but for now I'm just going to use the traveler's notebook because that's the one I have available. And later on, after the Plan With Me on my Hobonichi, I am going to show you another notebook which I am very excited about, and which I have just started working on this maybe a day ago or 2 days ago. So let's just start first with planning. I guess you haven't seen the new things that I've done with my notebook. Last time that I made a Plan With Me video, I think you saw that the cover was green. Well, it wasn't really something that I liked, so I changed the cover into this, and I like this better. I also added this vellum, but I am so sad because I think that I have accidentally brushed it with my brush pen. So there you can see, but it's still so pretty, but I'm overthinking it because it used to be because I used to love it a lot, but when I saw this day, it turned me off. So anyway, I really think that the vellum has done a very good job in sort of prettifying my notebook. And so let's get on with my Plan With Me for next week. So today is Saturday and it's 10:15 in the evening. I don't think that I'll be able to do a Plan With Me tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing it today. As you also can see, if you're new here on my channel, you might be wondering why I don't have anything written in January. It's because that I only started in February because I ordered this notebook late. So let's start. So these are the stickers that I'm going to be using today. This one. I'm also going to use these stickers and these stickers. So let's start. First, okay, I'm going to get my tweezers because it's easier to put my stickers that way. But unfortunately, they are too wide and just a little bit too short. But it's okay. Anyway, I'm just going to revise or edit them next time that I have the time, because I think that I'll be using them again. I like them, so I'm going to print more of these. in other colors as well. So I'll be changing the size to fit my notebook more, the size. How are you? And how's the weather in your side of the world? It's very hot here today, and they're actually talking about about some parts of the country not having enough water. So I think that we might have to buy additional storage for water, so that even when the water company decides to regulate the water distribution, we'll still have water on the days or on the times that our area will not have any water. I have 4 dogs, so water, aside from the fact that water is very important, of course, I have 4 dogs, so I have to have water all the time for washing my hands, etc. Okay, so I have here the days of the week, and I enjoyed tracking the weather last time, so I'll be tracking the weather again. So let's go to weather tracker, weather forecast next week. So next week Monday, it's the 26th, 27, 28, 29, and then we have March. Okay, March 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. I wish I did not do the 0, 0, 0, because I don't think the days are written that way. The dates, I mean. Well, anyway, I've done it, so there is no going back unless I just remove this. What do you think? Okay, so anyway, so Monday it's going to be a bit cloudy. So I really don't like it when the weather is hot, because it makes me, hot weather makes me feel sick and nauseous. So it's Friday, it's also partly sunny, And then, okay, same, all week long, it's going to be the same. Partly cloudy and partly sunny. Okay. And then I am going to, oh, I would like to use my I'd like to use my sticker, this sticker. I love pink. I also like other colors, but it seems that I'm always stuck with pink whenever I have to make a decision in decorating my notebooks. I feel like I'm always stuck. I can't get out of having pink decorations. I'm stuck with pink all the time. And it's not that I don't have any other options. I have yellow ones and blue ones, but it seems like I always have to have pink in my layouts, especially if it's a notebook that I am going to look at every now and then. So what does this say? I love ensemble dramas, but I'm actually a loner. I don't like. Okay, since I don't really care for what it says here, I'm going to cover it. Okay. So there, but I have a problem with this because what do I do here? Let me see. What can I do here? So this was my problem a while ago, but I think that I have something here that I can cover that with. So there you go. I have something pink. Ooh. I have something pink. Maybe I can use this. What do you think? Or I can use the girl, but I'd rather use this. Maybe it's, let's see, I think it's better than the girl. Okie dokie. So that's it. And think especially the lightest pink. I don't really like the hot pink or the bright ones, but I like the soft ones a lot. when it comes to something to wear, though, I think though there's a shade of pink, there's a shade of bright pink that really suits my skin color. How can I how would the carb how can I how yeah. This is so hard. It's so hard. Okay, I have to really be my eyes are not as good as they were before. I used to pride myself for having good eyesight, but I've really what do you call it? I've really abused my eyes last year when I kept designing and designing the whole day. I designed things for Etsy the whole day last year. There was one day when I did that. So, and I realized that you can actually ruin your eyesight in just one day. Problem with me is that I am such in a hurry to, you know, achieve my goals that, you know, I'm afraid of growing old without having achieved or without having fulfilled any dream. So this is my battery for the light I'm using. It's gone. Died. So it's I hope that's okay with you though. 26 February 26 to March 3. Okay, so this is March 4. Okay, it's so cute. Okay, so I am going to use my brush pen. So I'll use my brush pen. You know what? I have 4 dogs. 2 of them are puppies. And one of them, a very naughty one, kept biting on my brush pen. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see the bite marks, but this brush pen, the outside of it has become really rough because of all the bite marks of my puppy. So I'm going to go over the date or the week. I don't know if you can see, but this pen, this brush pen, I really like it because it's really light And this I can do that. There you go. I went over it another time because it's really light, and I will use this sticker this week.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Afternoon, we lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again.
My dog was very noisy. My dog keeps barking. I have 4 dogs, but one of them keeps barking if he doesn't see me. So I have to be with him all the time. And it's actually stressful because he always pees. Whenever he can't see me, he pees. So I think he has some anxiety issues. Okay. So where were we? So I was saying, if you don't have much patience, do not use Energoclena on this notebook because it doesn't dry fast. I don't have any problem with it when it comes to using it on other notebooks, but here with the Hobonichi notebook, it takes some time before it dries, and I forgot about it. I went over it with my brush pen and it smudged. So there. So I have to write down my tasks now. So I'll use my Hobonichi pen.
So to the city streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light.
Okay, I really have to go to the doctor on Saturday. So, but there's a problem. This doctor that I'm seeing, She has an irregular schedule. She asked me to have all these blood works done, and I've done everything, and I've already had my x-ray, but I haven't really gone back to her because every time I could go back, she's not there. She's not going to the clinic. So it's very hard. I think it's been 2 months since the blood works. Here's the thing. I can't even make a schedule until that very day. The clinic would tell me, call us at 11 o'clock on Saturday to see if she's coming this day. To see if she's coming on Saturday. Call us at 11 a.m. on that day. So it's so hard. I can't even pre-plan. Maybe I should look for another doctor. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's better than waiting for her. It's just so sad because I like her. She's so patient in answering all my questions, and she's not like other doctors nowadays who fill your head with medical jargons and don't explain anything, or she's not like those who are always in a hurry to get you out of the clinic. I met a doctor once who was like that. I was pregnant the very first time I got pregnant, and we were looking for an obstetrician. We were looking for a OB-GYN, and we heard that this doctor was good, so we went to him. But my goodness, his clinic was so disorganized. There were so many papers on his desk. There were so many papers on the patient's bed. I don't know what that bed is called. I'm just going to call it patient's bed. And there were so many things on it. And we could not sit anywhere. And he was not sitting down on his chair. He was not seated either. So we were just talking while standing, me, my mom, and him. And then he was very much in a hurry, and while we were talking, we were following him around his room while he was trying to get things to take wherever he was going to go after our talk. And we were just following him around, and then he was still explaining things, but he was already leading us towards the door. So that was that was the first and last time we went to his clinic. I said I didn't want to work with him. I didn't want him to be my OB-GYN because as a first-time mom, I would have a lot of questions, and I wouldn't be able to ask him all of the things I was concerned with because he was like that. He's always in a hurry. Didn't even ask me to lie down. And there was this one OB-GYN I had who... Okay, sorry. I keep on chatting. I keep on talking. I'm not yet done with my planning. So anyway. So maybe I will just write down the highlights of the day on Monday and what I did. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do this time. Yes. Okay, so this time I'm going to change things because here I wrote down everything that I wanted to accomplish and scheduled them for the different days. I'm just going to leave the tasks that I'll do. Oh, I forgot. I have to iron. And I have to clean out my closet. I hope I'll be able to do this. So here are all the tasks that I want to do for this week. And then I'm just going to leave this as this and write down the important things that I want to remember for memory keeping here, the highlights of my day probably. Because here I'm going to, as usual, I'm going to write down the things that I need to remember for work, for, things like where I placed this object. Because sometimes when I'm here downstairs and I keep something and it's not really the proper place for keeping it, so I write down in my planner where I placed it, so I can put that here. I still put that here. So things like that. But then the highlights of my day, I would put them here, and I would also write down what I had accomplished for that day probably. So that's my plan for the week. I can't even plan for my doctor's appointment, so I won't be writing that there. Maybe I can just write down doctor and then question mark, and that's that. So I'm sorry it took so long. Oh, and I forgot. I wanted to update you. I made some changes with the notes pages. So I've been tracking. I really don't plan on exercising every day or dancing every day. But it seems to me that it's like I'm failing because I'm leaving days with no checks. So I might as well exercise every day or dance every day except Saturday and Sunday. So my weight hasn't changed much. And so these are my books to read. These are the books that I want to read, but it's not yet really complete. And then I decided to do something like this here. I printed out some book covers, and I have some pictures of bookstores here. I've also been writing down the things that I've been watching on Netflix and a bit about them and my rating. And then I have here my YouTube subscriptions, but I haven't really listed down everything. I've just listed down Alex Catoni on YouTube and Instagram because she's my mentor in copywriting. And so she's just the only person I remember. The others I don't anymore. So I still have to look up their channel name and list those down. And I'm not really very good at planning for my content, so I don't have anything here. I have here 2 pages for my son's health and another 2 pages for my husband's health, 1 page for my dog Lily, 1 page for Margot. She's also my dog. And Wafer and Snoopy, they're both puppies. They're my dogs. And I have here plant care. I made a mistake because I only have 1 plant. So I think I shouldn't have done the tracker like this. And the thing is, this plant of mine doesn't really need to be watered every day. So again, there would be days here without checks really, And this page is for my personal care products. I plan to list down the products that I want to buy, and products that I've tried, and note down what I think about them here. And then, whatever other things I try, like foods and drinks, I want that to be here. I'm listing them down, but I've only listed down triple mocha from Starbucks. That's my go-to drink for now. It used to be, when I first started going to Starbucks, it used to be choco frap only. I didn't drink coffee then. I was a tea drinker. And then every December, my go-to is what's this? Oh my goodness, I forgot. The one with mint, peppermint mocha, I think. Yeah, I think that's the name. Peppermint mocha. And since the holidays are over, there's no peppermint mocha anymore being sold. And now I drink triple mocha. And I have here, I'm going to paste some pictures here for January highlights, February, etc. until December. And that's that. So that's my notes page. And I actually told you that I was excited about another notebook. And actually I haven't bought a cover for this. That's why I still have the original cover, which was a parchment paper. I think this is a parchment paper. And this is the notebook that I was telling you about. It's a notebook by Midori, and I'm using it. Okay, so I'm using it as my Commonplace notebook. So this is another picture of this is another painting of an old bookstore. It's so pretty. So what I did was I printed it on a vellum, and I wrote here, I love bookstores, libraries, and this notebook. And I just used tape to attach it here as another cover, or something like, what do you call this, cover page or something. And then I glued a vintage ephemera here. And then this is my index. I only started this, I think, yesterday, so I only have very few entries. So I have an entry for E. And so I guess you're wondering why my index is in front instead of the back. It's just because I don't have a table of contents in the front, so I'm using the index in front. So there. So these are the only things that I'm very interested in at the moment. So these are the only things that I'll be writing down on this notebook. So I'm interested in health, places, personal development, history, quotes, politics, religion, best practices, and food. So there. So that's why, yeah. So I've only filled up 3 pages now. So I started with quotes, and I like this quote. The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. So I like that. And I also like this one I found on the net, because I was searching for the path of least resistance. And it says here that you are the average of the 5 people you are closest to. Yeah. So it says, learn to recognize the structures at play in your life and change them so that you can create what you really want to create. I love that. I've always wanted to start, I've always wanted to copy things that I like, texts that I like, texts that I resonate with, but I've never really known about the Commonplace notebook until a few months ago, and now I have it and I've started one. So I'm really happy and I'm really excited to fill this notebook with more knowledge and wisdom, and I'm actually so excited to start another one, even if I'm just at the beginning pages of this notebook. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video from start to finish. And I hope that you consider supporting my channel. Please subscribe and like this video and share it if you know somebody who might want to watch it. So thank you so much again. God bless you, and I will see you soon. Bye.